Hello and welcome to the channel and this video about my latest Hornby item which I've purchased. So this is the newly tooled Ruston, being R3896, the Ruston Hornsby 88DS number 84 with the British Railways green. This is the information in the back about the actual locomotive, so if you want to pause that you can read it. But what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at the loco, see what it's like and see if it's any good or not. So as you can see, it comes in the typical Hornby blister pack. These are the instructions, so it just tells you about lubrication, how you get the body removal, so you can put a chip in it for DCC, and also about the accessories. Quite normal simple stuff really for Hornby, nothing that actually interesting, but handy to know if you need to chip it or anything like that. Just have a quick look at the accessories, which will be in the top. So you get just your NEM couplings, and then you get like a NEM socket. So if you don't want a coupling, it makes it more realistic. So we get out the blister pack, and there it is. So again, this is, like I say, in the British Railways green. Looks really actually nice. One thing I haven't actually mentioned is the price. So this has an RRP of £113.99, but at Model Railways Direct they had a sale on, and I actually only paid £74.09 for a brand new tooled loco which has only come out fairly recently. So just checking it over, and everything seems to be there. So you can see it's got British Railways North Eastern Civil Engineering Department written on it, and the British Rail logo and its number. So a few things to talk about, so I'm just going to film in a bit closer up. So the printing seems to be really nicely done. It's got a bit of detail inside the cab, as you can see there. So it's actually been picked out in red paint. Then towards the back you've got a couple of windows and a lamp. This doesn't actually have functioning lamps, it's just a dummy lamp. It's got metal buffers, but they're not sprung. Then if we go to the front, you can see there's a horn. Again, not sure if that's plastic or not. Then around the front you've got the grille, which is as part of the moulding. Again, a bit of buffer detail. And then on top you've got the metal handrails actually at the top, which is quite a nice feature. And the ones near the door are only plastic. And then underneath, obviously you've got your four wheels and some screws, so it's nice and easy to actually get the locos to come apart. And they're the plastic handrails, which look fine. The livery has been applied really nicely. So we'll just look at it in a bit more detail. So at front you've got the Ruston printed on. The grills look quite nice on the side, all part of the moulding. So you can see the bit more of the inside there, so you've got that separate bit at the back which has been painted in black and red. But yeah, it looks really nice. So for what I paid, £74, you can't go wrong. So this is it compared to the previous Ruston. So this is the previous Hornby one, so I think that's the 88DS, and mine's been weathered by TMC. But as you can see, it's actually probably twice the size of the previous Ruston that Hornby made. So it's quite nice. Both are got metal in. So the new one comes in at about 127 grams, thanks to it having some die-cast metal in it. But as you can see the size, so it's quite a bit bigger. So just going to now run it in on the layout. So this is the 4 foot by 4 foot layout. To make sure it works in reverse and then go round forwards. So yeah, really pleased with this. I'd say it's a very simple and solid loco without any fancy tricks. So no lighting, no sprung buffers, nothing like that. But it's a solid loco. It doesn't feel delicate in your hands, which is always nice. And it's affordable, even at the RRP, £113. But I mean, you can get, if I can get this for £74, I don't think you can get a better brand new loco for £74 on the market at the minute. So we'll just look at the slow speed now, see what it can do, see if it can crawl or not. And as you can see, it's going at a nice steady slow speed, perfect for a shunting locos to couple up, move wagons around. And then we'll just stick it back in reverse, make sure it can go in reverse at the same sort of speed. And no problem at all. I think this has got a 3-pole motor. I don't believe it's got a flywheel in it. But both axles are driven, and it's got 4 pickups in total, 1 on each wheel. And then, like I said earlier, it's got it is ready to be chipped. It's got a 6-pin decoder socket in there. So we'll just run it in for the recommended time, so about 30 minutes in each direction, and then we'll put some wagons to it and let it go around the layout. So going back to the accessories, these are the items you get. So I'm going to just fit the couplers now. And so you got a little hole underneath the buffer beam. There's the one there, and then same on the back. So I'll put them in. But if you don't want to put the couplings in, you can put these bits of red plastic in, so you've got no hole. So what we're going to do, we're just going to try and couple up to a couple of these wagons, make sure the couplings are in the right height. What you will see, this does struggle on my curved points if you go at a slow speed. If you're sort of going anything over 30%, you've probably not got a problem, but anything really slow over the curved points, it does struggle, as you can see. Over normal points, it's not too bad at a slow speed, to be fair. As you can see, went over that fine. So coupled all right. Now I've just turned speed so it just gets over that one. So you can see, it can get over them, not an issue. Just have to put a little bit more speed into it. So yeah, so we'll just have it running around the layout, make sure that there's no problems, but I can't imagine so far, because at the minute this has been a really solid loco for the price. So what I've done now, I've coupled it up to quite a large rake of wagons just to see if it can pull okay. And as you can see, it's not struggling at all. So this is about 45% speed. So no problem at all. So overall, this loco I fully recommend to anyone, especially if they can get it at a price that I paid in sale at under £75. I don't think you're going to find a better newly tooled locomotive for that price. Which runs really well, is solid in hand, got a lot of metal on it, and runs really well, which at the end of the day is the most important thing of a loco, and it looks great. So overall, really pleased with this, and hopefully you can find some more bargains in the future. So just to finish off with, as you see, it's pulling just a couple of coaches around the layout, and then I'll get to the stopping station. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on further videos. And thanks for watching. And if you are after a little shunting engine, I can fully recommend the latest Hornby Ruston 88, especially for the price. So thanks for now, guys, and hope to see you in the next one.